Si ricorda com'era vestita? Cosa aveva?
Sì, bell'abito di sposa.
Mom, how did you go to bed on your wedding night?
I had a nice nightgown.
No, Mom, I don't care about that. I wanted to know, when you get into bed, were you naked?
Nuda?
No, ma quanto mai?
No, but what are you saying?
Benvenuti amici a questo nuovo appuntamento con Report. Oggi siamo in un posto splendido, un po' magico.
Welcome to this new appointment of the Cannolo report. From my town, Sciacca. Here there is a mysterious garden, the enchanted castle, place of indescribable atmosphere, a museum garden where there are thousands of sculptures realized by Filippo Bendivegna, who in town was called Filippo di Litesti or Filippo il Pazzo, a real artist endowed by an excellent creativity, one of the greatest exponents of art, brute or outside art, unique of its kind, an eccentricity typical of Sicilians. Let's take a nice walk to discover Sicily. Etna, the ice volcano in Europe, is surrounded by over 300 children of Etna. They are small craters all around the volcano, ready to be easily strolled. Don't worry, they are off. This is a historical place of Sicily, Capo Granitola. Exactly here the Arabs began their conquest of Sicily in the year 827. And this is a typical Sicilian hinterland town, perched on a cliff. We are in Rocella Valdemone, where peace and serenity will welcome you. Here is the Sicily that the whole world knows.
Ciao a tutti, ciao ciao ciao. So, these two keys here. One was the key to my grandfather Agatino's house in Limina, given to me by my cousin in 2011. The other one is the key to my heart and the key to my love to Sicily.
This is the Sicilian Maria Oliva, who a few days ago turned 112 years old. She is the oldest young lady in Italy. It's really true when they say that in Sicily you live long and well. The legendary bullet snakes used by the ancient Greeks in naval battles still live in Sicily. They are the so-called boa delle sabbie, the rarest snakes in Europe, as well as the only species of boa present in Italy. About half a meter long, they are completely harmless to humans and live hidden underground. The Greeks used to use snakes as bullets to be thrown on opposing ships before the assault, to create confusion and fear, explains Gianni Zakov, Splendid Sicily's Cultural Department.
On May 2nd, 1660, the Baroque musician Alessandro Scarlatti was born in Palermo, or Trapani. He was an Italian Baroque composer, known especially for his operas and chamber cantatas. He is considered the most important representative of the Neapolitan school of opera. Ancient folk medicine, dolore dall'ossa, or arthritis. Rub fat of hen or horse or ox or viper into the sore part. If the pain persists, it means that some witch has made you the evil eye, because he wants you to giovare una sedia, which means to nail you to a chair. It is probably the cause of a love betrayal, and then we need another woman capable of removing the evil eye. The farmer's advice. In April, the third plowing of the wheat is done. The beans are hoed, the vineyard is cleaned, and pumpkins, melons, beans, peppers, and tomatoes are planted. Cotton is also planted, and pomegranate, fig, and peach are grafted. The cows return from the sea to the mountains. In this photo from 1942, an elderly Sicilian woman brings her horse to a water fountain. There is a jar, probably with water, and in the distance a beautiful plantation of olive trees. And perhaps that jar then was full of oil, the excellent Sicilian oil. Also note the beautiful stone paving on the floor. On this very windy day, I am at the port of Sciacca, one of the most important in the Mediterranean. Here every day arrives fish of different varieties, but above all, the so-called blue fish. That is the typical fish of the Mediterranean and the very tasty pink shrimp. If you come to Sicily, fish cannot be missing from your table. Next week in Sicily, weather forecast mostly sunny. Coastal temperatures average high 19, average low 11. The sun rises around 5:45 a.m. and sets around 6:30 p.m. And let's see what this land and the sea, blessed by the sun and wealth, offers us. The fruit vendor has just picked up zucchinis, pears, broccoli, eggplants, peppers, cauliflowers, apples, artichokes, magnificent Sicilian tomatoes, both for salads and for making the sauce, bunches of grapes, oranges and mandarins, broad beans and peas. The fish vendor displays fresh fish from the Mediterranean Sea, swordfish at 25 euros per kilo, mussels, squid, clams, the typical pink shrimp, mullets, amberjacks, and lots of bluefish at around 15 euros per kilo. And it is also time for cuttlefish with black ink that makes one of the most popular pastas in Sicily. And let's come to the feast in Sicily, an island where you never miss an opportunity to leave the houses and celebrate something or someone, and to eat and to observe and enjoy a true insight into Sicilian culture and customs. In this period, unfortunately not much is celebrated. We are waiting for better times that will apparently come soon. Dear friends, this episode of the Cannolo Report is already over. Sweet greetings from Sciacca with our typical sweets.
We give you the big opportunity to become a Sicilian. We give you the keys of Sicily. Join us, join Splendid Sicily, join the biggest cultural project focusing on Sicily. Join us, become a Sicilian.